Lord. BFF.
I know, exactly. She told me, she said that's what she was You do.
We got there.
Once you get my age, I know you already know.
We left on his birthday, the 23rd.
Happy Easter.
So we got there
Back to Florida.
after the New Year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we're going back to North Carolina.
Okay.
So we just took the ride here and then we'll take the ride back there because we were not ready to leave. So we were staying through the New Year.
Yeah. Start.
We could have cut it short, but you know what? There's no rush, you know?
Enjoy it.
It's always a rush.
Well,
We're always rushing.
when it comes
So
to work
when-
and stuff, it does.
But when you can not have to go back to Tampa for a second,
Yeah, right.
don't go back.
Yeah, we have the luxury of driving whenever we want. You know?
Good to see you. It's the truth. Oh, please. How much more to go? No, I need yours. You're on that way.
That was good.
Oh,
Hey
please.
there, girl. How you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Good to see you.
Have not seen you over a year.
I know. Haven't gotten anything in a while.
That's right. I gotta send you something. Yeah, I'll send you a I'll send you a couple. 8 or 10 pages. So you can catch up.
January.
How's JD?
You're doing good.
How you doing, It's cold out.
Wow. Okay. Well, that was about 30 years. I my grandmother for 40 years. From what I've heard.
That's got 5 days. That's got 2 in trouble before.
It is always 5 days, but I guess until they test negative too.
But y'all head back tonight.
Black, how you doing?
No problem.
Perfect.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Indeed.
You could just get 2 for 1.
Mercy.
Right.
Well, and then he thought about it and he came home and said,
That's Jim.
Perfect. I mean, because the university has to.
Yeah.
And then you can also win scholarship. Not quite. Give it down, post your thing. You go in, it's kind of
There you
what we
go.
did. Oh, what? Did y'all sign it?
Mike, did you sign it?
I'm Neil. LaFay. Nice to see you. Sorry about your mom.
I know, me too.
I know it.
Bad timing.
For sure. I know you had it earlier in college, right?
I did.
I remember with one thing. Yeah, you got to go.
Well, I did.
Maybe it's more realistic. I'm gonna do the real. Yeah. I'm gonna shut up.
Hey, I remember Trent. Second, I'm a junior right now, second semester of my junior year. So over there. After this year, I'll be time off. Very quick. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Good, it was good. Ken does like slightly go left.
You remember Davey Crockett? This feels like shouldn't have many sounds at all. It's not bad.
I hope.
That's good.
I got it.
This is pretty sad.
She said she felt like she could come today, but I didn't. The way she felt.
And he had a little office in between.
She had that so
Tell how we used to make money.
she changed it all.
Some models.
Oh, we did have a lemonade stand. We did all right with that. Yeah, numbers stop, call and stop.
Boom, right? He had a mask on, but still, I sliced all the gate, everything he walked through.
Get out of here.
We love you, but. I saw the picture. I'm not gonna say not her friend. I'm not her friend on Facebook. The daughter's friend. Her friends. How are they doing? I know it's still heartbreaking.
Bittersweet, but more sweet.
But I think the Lord's just for such a good feeling that lays in the day forever. With y'all being there, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
John is there.
Called generation skipping.
John Lamb is there.
He already did.
I like it on more than you
Until your grandfather.
Today's the year.
Right. Like you weren't even living your own life at that moment, right? Like you're outsider looking in, right?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah. All of you were there.
If I can have your attention, please. If I can have all of you be seated at this time. Right up there. Ms. Margaret, y'all please come to these seats. So please come to the come on. Ladies, any of you ladies or gentlemen, if y'all please come and fill in these seats. Jack.
Well, hey, young man. How you doing? Doing good. Come on, go ahead and take a seat.
Come on, gentlemen, please. Mr. Brown. Jeff, go ahead and be seated. Go ahead and be seated.
Thank you everybody for coming today. Uncle Joe was everything to me. And I wrote something that I could try to express the way that I felt. It's hard to put words down on paper, but we'll see what I did here. Anyways, I'm just gonna read now. Uncle Joe, I don't know where to begin. You have been an integral part of my life since I was a wee lad. Thinking about all of the special minutes, hours, and days that we spent together over the course of the 83 years that God blessed you with on this earth. Where do I begin? I distinctly remember those serene afternoons on the pond, fishing poles in hand, as we reeled in our fair share of bass and brim. I remember those days in which I waited by the door for you to pick me up for the weekend, looking forward to hanging out with my best buddy. I knew that you would let me stay up late, and we might even catch an R-rated movie, as I was only like 12 years old. I remember going for when we went and saw The Predator and Full Metal Jacket. Those were really good times. We spent so much time together, and you helped mold me into the man that I am today. I'm not quite sure if it was you that gave me the name Chief. I'll need to talk to some of the historians in the crowd today in order to determine the origin of my nickname that has stuck with me for 46 years. As I blossomed from an adolescent to a young man, you were such an important part of my life. You and I were inseparable. I can't articulate enough of the proper words to truly describe the love that I have for my best buddy. I remember coming over to your apartment while I was in college, and we would share a few adult beverages while we laughed and listened to George Jones sing of wine, women, and heartache. If I was lucky, you would give me a few extra bucks to go out, as I was a cash-strapped college student at the time. I recall a time that you came out to visit me in Indianapolis when I was working my second job out of college. We toured the racetrack in Indianapolis, dined at local pubs, and sipped on the finest whiskey and enjoyed life as it was meant to be lived. Joe, you were my best friend in the world. You helped me out the toughest of times. You gave me a place to live and supported me as I went through difficult, dark moments in my life. I remember the first day that you brought Lucy, the spry Kieran Terrier puppy, home. She was a bad little girl. She chewed up shoes, newspapers, pillows, and pretty much any object in her periphery or that fit in her busy jaws. Man, you love that pup. I watched Lucy grow old with us. I watched her hair turn gray as yours did the same. I recall the day that you purchased the boat for us. We spent many a summer afternoon on Lake Wateree. Some days we tore them up, some days not. Catching fish wasn't the most important thing, but the precious time that we spent together certainly was. I am honored to be up here today. You asked me to take care of you as your health declined. And you told me that you trusted every decision that I would make on your behalf. I am so relieved to know that you are up there in heaven with your brothers, Grandma and Pa, and even Lucy. And I am so grateful for every moment that we shared. You, sir, were a true gentleman, a jester at times, a best friend 24/7, and the most generous uncle that a fellow could hope for. You are forever with me, sir, as a gentle passenger in my heart and soul. I can see Lucy sitting in your lap now, both of you in that lazy boy chair in the sky. God has gained a jovial saint. My best buddy has left this physical plane, but his spirit transcends all, and the memory of his kind soul is forever imprinted in all of our hearts and souls. Chief loves you, buddy. See you again one of these days.
I'm Mike Alderman Fink. Joe was my father. He adopted me when I was 2 or 3 and was a fantastic father for all of my childhood years, all of my memories. For my childhood, he is a major part of. Jenny and Debbie are ill and wish they could be here. Debbie asked that I would read a poem for her, along with a few verses of scripture. The poem she asked me to read is as follows. God hath not promised skies always blue, flower-strewn pathways all our lives through. God hath not promised sun without rain, joy without sorrow, peace without pain. But God hath promised strength for the day, rest for the labor, light for the way, grace for the trials, help from above, unfailing sympathy, undying love. Matthew 11, verses 28 through 30. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. John 14, verses 1 through 3. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may also be. Let's conclude with the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, as in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread.